Been a little minute since we filmed, but this is how the Jeep's currently looking. Just had the doors off, riding around. Went to a rope swing, you know, doing off-road type stuff, and really am enjoying just using this thing. So, you know, went through some water, rinsed out the floor mats. Yeah, I really am impressed with just how easy the floor mats just pop out. You know, they're so secure now. This one little rivet, two rivet, literally just pops in and out. And it's got drain plugs in here, but I don't really like to rinse it out too much in here because it floods over the carpet. So it's just so much easier to pull it out. But how everything is designed, it's just so simple and solid, and it works so well. So very impressed, you know, with the engineering that Jeep has done on these newer models. Nothing too crazy, but just really having fun with it. And I mean, we've had these wheels for months now, probably getting close to half a year, but we actually, you know, have resolved most of the issues with ring spacers, so they ride nice and smooth. Honestly, kind of been thinking about slabs again, you know, do all that and then break these down and sell these methods. But about to put the doors back on fully, go get some dinner, you know, something like that. But yeah, guys, so got in the garage now and just kind of going through the interior cleaning. Guy on Facebook Marketplace, he's got a set of 5 Spyderlock Beadlock wheels, which are slabs. They just have the star and the ring there. So we actually plan on getting those this week and then cutting the stars out and then painting. Yeah, so we are planning on probably, you know, getting those Spyderlocks this week, hopefully, and seeing what we're gonna do from there. Everything's gonna be, you know, nice and smooth, painted fresh, and it's gonna look really good. You know, I can already kind of visualize it in my head of what it's ultimately gonna look like, and just kind of always had that vision since day one. So the first one I've seen, you know, pumpkin orange with slabs, so it'd be really cool to see that, and it'll match the steering as well, so that'd be very nice. And you know, just trying to stay creative, always thinking about, you know, what would look better, what would look best, you know, what we can do with what we have. So always thinking about that. But you can tell mud residue stains, I guess, from the sun. You know, it gets in that plastic really well, so wipe those down, make those look like new again. But paint is looking really good. It's got rainwater on it, but it'd be all right. That Meguiar's Gold Class car wash soap really does a good job, and that's what we've always really used. All right, just washed the Jeep, got all of the paint nice and clean from all of the mud. Noticing after scrubbing the wheels and getting them clean, there is muddy water. I guess the mud gets trapped behind the ring, like in these little crevices back here. Clean the floor mats, that's super easy, I love doing that. Pretty much do that every time I have a chance to, but a little bit of wipe down with microfiber and some interior cleaner and a little bit of vacuum too, so you get the carpet nice and clean. But other than that, good to go. Obviously it looks really dirty in the sun, but not too bad. Definitely need to get some paint protectors on the corner right here, guard protectors for the corners, just on the driver's side at least, because that's where the most traffic comes, you know, in and out every single day. Definitely, you know, like the methods and appreciate them, and you know, all that good stuff. But you know, like I said, just we just prefer the slabs, you know, just with how they're designed, the bolt design, how they look, everything. It's just always been our favorite wheel, you know, for many years now. It's just what we've always ran, so we just thought we'd try something different for once, and I think we're just kind of finding our way back to our roots on this. All right, so if you're wondering what we're doing, we are swapping the wheels finally. So it's been a little bit since we filmed, but we are currently in the process of doing that. So we are preparing for all that right now. Okay guys, so got the bead broke on the first one. I found that it's better to just leave the rings and the bolts in until you break the rear bead, because you know, if you take the rings off, it kind of leaves a little bit of air for the tire to slip off the bead and maybe, you know, cut the bead of the tire some way. But all right, so I got one ring off, got all the valve cores out, and notice that all the mud that I was showing you guys earlier is in the bead, trapped in those areas, as you can see right there. Okay, just got home, go pick up the wheels. So drove about an hour, went and picked those up, met the guy, looked them over really good, and handed him the cash. And I'll show you guys the condition and everything like that, what we picked up. So Jeep drove really good and fast on the interstate. So it drove pretty nice, other than not having flip steer. It felt a little bit more top heavy kind of feeling, but not too bad. You know, being lifted 4.5 inches of lift plus a leveling spacer, whatever that equals out to. So, but the wheels are back here. So as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Spyderlocks, guys. They definitely need paint and touched up. Center caps don't look the best, so we're gonna take those out, paint those eventually. Not right now, it's not a priority. We'll do those later, but yes, they need attention. Obviously, they need to be cleaned, all that good stuff. So, you know, we see the true potential in all this. And we looked them over really well, made sure that there was no cracks or, you know, dents, bends, anything, you know, bent weird. And all the steel threaded inserts are good, not rusted out. They have a little bit of surface rust, but that is very normal for anything that's been exposed to water. So no worries there. Can put some kind of, you know, marine grade anti-seize or something like that in nature in there to help keep those nice and healthy. Tomorrow we're going to hopefully start getting them finished up. So we got to scuff, well first we got to clean them. I'm going to pressure wash them all out, scuff them up. As you can see, the paint's chipping a little bit, but it's still pretty smooth, and that's kind of like a nice little base coat for us. But we're going to paint them with VHT, so that factory matte black, so it's going to turn out really nice and clean. You know, we've done this plenty of times before, so we know exactly you know, what to expect on these. So we're very happy with everything, and I'll show you guys the rings here now. All right, so got 5 rings obviously with the wheels. They've been painted. The rock crash and stuff just doesn't matter, because we're either going to be sandblasting or just sanding it all down anyways. So I mean, it's all going down back to bare aluminum, and we're cutting the stars out. So it's got a nice little lip right there, so hopefully we should be able to make that nice and flush. Got a little bag of hardware here. Probably gonna have to paint the bolt heads with some galvanized paint or something, 1 by 1, just to kind of freshen them up, make them look new again, and get rid of that surface rust, clean off the threads and all that. Alright, so I got 3 of them to clean, because we're going to be using just 3 of these. 2 of the Spyderlocks are going to be for spares or for sale. Already got 1 sold, I believe, but and then we're going to use this slab since it's already freshly painted. It's just less work. The rings here, those are about to get sanded down here, and it's starting to look at getting cut. Probably going to sand down the main surface ring to make it look like this, and then see where we're going to need to cut before we're, you know, not really trying to cut with all that paint on there. So, and spray it nice and even with some good coats of that VHT, have it looking nice and factory like this one. So that's going to be the goal. Get these three guys. I'm going to go ahead, take one of these rings and slap it on this wheel since it's dirty, and then just kind of do all the cutting. That way it kind of holds it for us. And I have ground down the first stub, so it is completely gone. But it does take a while to get this down flat, but having a painted surface to kind of match up to know where it starts to meet flat helps so much. But I mean, it's so scratched up anyways. I mean, they're beadlocks, doesn't matter, but it really does blend in. It would honestly be really tough to make a brand new machined finish look this nice, obviously. Either way, it's gonna look nice and smooth. Like, there was never even a star there, so it's turning out really good, guys.